Evening all, and welcome back to the Timberborn demo, where we are still going through our dry season. Let's speed the time up. And things are okay. Things are okay. We are waiting for planks. They are desperately needed. I'm going to connect a path in here. You can fit some more buildings along here, which can share power, which is awesome. Yeah, we are doing pretty well. So our warehouse is full of carrots, which is awesome. I don't know if I want more carrots yet. I haven't really decided. But what we need is some trees. We desperately need some trees down. That would be very, very helpful. So we can figure out what we're going to do with that sort of way. It has been suggested by oh, I can't bring my YouTube page up now, but it was suggested the explosives. We have explosives. So what I should do is unlock explosives, which are here, the dynamite, and blow some holes in the floor of the riverbed to make it deeper. I explained last episode that the river will lower because we're pumping water out, and also it just lowers over time because it's obviously feeding the land around it, feeding the grass and the trees and all the crops. So if we were to blow some holes in the riverbed and make them too deep, then just like over here, we'd have a deeper reservoir. So when the main one ran out, we'd still have a way to get crops. So we could blow a couple of holes just around the coast here, and that would be enough to keep that damp. So yeah, it would work there. There we go. We got our river back. So everything is awesome. We are in season 2 now. Awesome. So I suppose, as we're in season 2 and the water is flowing again, we need to start building this. But I kind of want to get some planks in first. So there we go. So we've made our forester. Awesome. Let's plant some trees, and we can only plant birch trees, so that's fine. I think we're going to do. Let me pause the game for a moment because I want to do like all this area. What I don't want to do over here, and I don't want to do there either. So that's going to be where we're going to have all our trees planted, and then you and you can reach everywhere so you can chop down the trees once they're grown. Awesome. What I am going to do as well is we're going to put in our first bit of decoration. We're put in a shrub here, so our forester can gain work speed, so he can plant stuff faster, which is awesome. That's kind of good. We would really like our woodcutters to have it as well, so let's see if we can do that. Put in a couple of decorations in places. We've got okay amount of logs, so put one there. We'll put one over here. Okay. And then I think we're going to put one on all 4 corners of the place here. So whenever anyone goes home to sleep, they get the bonus. Just by sleeping, because that's a thing. So there we go. So what we'll do is I'll wait for these stairs to all be built. We'll get the planks for them stairs. And then once they're all built, we'll take this down and we will build our water wheel, because that produces way more power and doesn't require a beaver. Even though we have 4 beavers that need jobs now, so maybe we should look into storing more food as well. I think that's not a bad idea. Let's build ourselves a second warehouse, and I'll put this on a low priority. We are also going to need more water. That's pretty much given. But I think we can get away with this. We can get away with some water. So the water tanks are 2 squares. So I can't put them on there because it would block a doorway. But I could put them on top and then build another stair up to them. I think. No, I can't. No, we'd have to put them there. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. So we need more water storage. And we probably need more pumps as well, because the water pumps are gonna do their thing. So right, let's see here. Can we get higher water reserves so we can store more water reserves? And can we blow some holes in the lake to keep our water reserves going? Now, bearing in mind that the water pumps can only pump one level, so if we blow a hole underneath this one, it won't pump the water even lower than that. So, that's okay. I'm not fussed about the trees. I'm not too fussed about them being running out of water, because trees will survive a dry season. You see the trees over here, these definitely won't get any water on them because the river would have stopped here. So this would have all been dry and these are still alive, so trees do survive it. So I'm not fussed about that. I know they stop growing when there's a... okay, that down now because we're done there. You can start building that, which would be awesome. And we can turn on our weapons and increase our population. Awesome sauce. Do we have any more happiness? No, we can't build any more happiness for them. So there is a temple you can build when the full game comes along, and a carousel. But we can't do anything with that right now. So there's also an engine, which burns wood and creates power. So rather than having a water wheel, you can do it that way. Metalworking is a scavenger hut. I don't think there's any metal on this map. There may be. Yeah, there's some metal there. But we can't be, it's not available in the demo at the moment. Metal basically allows you to build. It's the next level of technology. But and food wise, we can build a grill so we can get potatoes going. So we might do that. We might do that over here. Let's put potato farm in because food is going to be the big thing for us. Having enough food and having enough water stored is going to be the big thing. Now our water tanks are running low because we need more water. So let's put in another water tank actually as a priority. Put it in there. I don't want to put it in there because this is where our power is going to be for our buildings. So I can put it in there. Yeah, I don't think we're going to go over the edge. So we'll put it in there on top of the path. That's fine. And that's in fact going to be a high priority building, so we can build that one first. We don't have any logs. That's a good point. We don't have any logs because we aren't chopping down any logs because we've used them all. So let's say, would you be so kind as to chop down all the trees here again? There's a few there, but I'm hoping that'll be enough to 12 of 50. That's getting a priority. That's on 13 of 50. So we'll get the storage done first because storing more food I feel is far more important and getting more planks because planks require logs and logs we don't have. So yeah, we need to prepare ourselves for the next season and expand to get things going. So we have it doesn't tell us how many actual houses we have now, which is interesting. So 9, 18, 27. So we have enough space for 36 beavers and we're currently on 22. So we will definitely expand, and that means that we're definitely going to run out of space. Or run out of space for water. We're going to run out of water. So we need to do that. We need to get our tree building going. What over here can you? You can't go very far over here. You cut down all the trees. These take a while to grow. That's about halfway through, but I think a birch tree takes 9 days to grow. So yeah, really I should have started that way earlier. Try to get the trees going way earlier because I always end up like this. I always end up running out of trees and then I can't build anything because I just get stuck. But that's okay. That's okay. We will eventually get there. I suppose I should. Well, that area is already set to cut down trees. That area up there. I don't think we can get anywhere else where there's any trees, can we? I mean, we can get over here. I could put some more builders over here, some more lumberjacks over here, and tell them to chop down these trees. That might be an idea. Let's do that. Let's build a storage and a lumberjack flag there. We'll build a little path like that. And we will say, hey, would you be so kind as to drop down these trees here? There we go. Cool. So they'll come down here and chop down the trees. And then our builders that aren't, I can put this up to 4 now. When builders aren't building anything, they become transporters. So they will take these. So if we say none, so they will pick up the logs from there, see, and just transport them back to here. Do we want them? And that one's set to none as well. So yeah, when our builders aren't working, they become transporters. They pick up goods. They move things around. Everything will be awesome. Yeah. We've got 198 research. What can we unlock? We can unlock the leave, which I kind of want to build because I want to block off this some more and store some more water here. But it costs a lot of wood to build them, so I'm not so sure. Let's unlock that. Let's also unlock explosives because explosives are fun. Anything else we can unlock? I can unlock the irrigation tower. That's good. The irrigation tower you could put up here and it would water the area around it. It has like a circle influence and it turns cracked dry land into farmable land. So you could come up top and you could make all this in an area nice and green, so you can plant down trees and plant down crops and whatever away from the riverbed. Very effective if you went over here where there's big flat areas. But it uses a lot of water. Really, you need the large water tanks for that. But the large water tanks aren't available in this game, so we won't do that. Got a gear workshop and a paper mill available. That's to make explosives. We don't need them right now. At the high shaft, we don't really need. That's good. We got a bench as well. Somewhere for beavers to sit down, so they can get their comfort. I think we're okay. Oh, what I haven't done is I haven't set this correctly, so let's go with desired none and carrots go to 100. 200, there we go, okay. So they moved the explosives to there because obviously we've set this to none. So this has got none, so they moved the explosives out of there, that's fine. But we can play with the explosives now, we have explosives. Okay, one thing I do want to do is I actually do want to put a dam in here. Now that's going to cost 20 lumber. We don't have 20 lumber. We're kind of stuck. I've done it again. I did exactly the same what I did last time, where I haven't really got trees going in time. So we're going to have a couple of days, at least sort of 10 days of really not being able to build much because we just don't have the space for it. So yeah. But we do have the space for explosives, so let's do that, shall we? Let's slow the game down. Boom. Okay. So explosives are fantastic little things. They blow up holes. So if we, if for instance I was to blow up this area here, then the water would flow into here and would give us more space for water. We can blow up corners here and just every explosive drops it down by 1 level. So what we can do is, I don't know the range of water, so I'm just kind of guessing here. One there, and I put one there as well. No, can't put one there. One there. We'll do that. There we go. We'll put down all those explosives, and you can build them underwater. Our beavers will come and build them underwater. See the little ends ticking up there, little builder's flag. And hey, come and plant these, and they will bring the explosives and they will plant them, and then we can detonate them, and they will make holes in the ground, and the holes in the ground will fill with water because it's under a riverbed, and then when the river on top dries out, which it will do, it will eventually dry out, it will allow us to have more water stored just in those areas, which will feed the land around it, and because it's feeding the land around it, it will keep our crops wet for longer, so we can harvest more crops. So I'll turn that off. If I'm honest with you, we've only got one left. and we can't get the materials back anyway when we destroy it. I don't really think we need any more planks. I mean, they're nice for stairs and things. That's fine. But I mean, there we go. This is clear now. So how far can you reach? You can reach down to there. What if we build a road? Down to there. Don't know whether the builder can actually reach that far. No, I don't think they can. They're not going to be able to get that far. We can build a builder's flag. Something I don't really build. The builder's flag extends your building range, but it has penalties. The building speed and the carrying speed of beavers that live in the area or work in the area aren't very quick. They're much slower. So we can build one and extend the range. That will allow us to build the path, and then the path should allow the lumberjack to get over here. But we can remove all this here, so don't chop them down anymore. We can remove this whole area here. Then what I'm going to say is, would you chop down that tree, and that tree when they're grown? When they're grown. Thank you very much, Lee. And would you chop down all of these trees? Yeah. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so we have explosives. We have explosives. They are hiding under the water. So let's blow them up. We click on that one. Zoom in. And we click the detonate button and it goes. Boom. And as you can see, water flows in. And because that is now deeper, that will give us an area of effect around it where we might lose some crops in the center. They might dry out. But that's fine. That's fine. That's just the way it is. And there we go. We have our water mill running. Awesome. So that's flowing with the water. That means we can make more planks. Don't really want to make planks. We don't need them right now. But let's detonate that one, and that one, and this one, and this one. If you put explosives next to each other, you detonate one, and it detonates all the rest off. There we go. Explode file them, and I put them there because I want to put potatoes in here. So that's the idea. We're going to put potatoes in here, so it makes sense to do that. I don't think they said we're going to really go sort of this far. I think with the water. So yes, yeah. Now you see there the water stopped. That's because it was filling in these holes, and the water dynamics work perfectly. So if you were to empty out, say if we came over here and blew this up, and it had to fill this area up here, whilst it's filling that up, the water doesn't flow this way as much as well, so it will stop down, it will slow down things. What I do want to do is I want to put in here a dam. And you might be thinking, well, why do you want to put in a dam there? That's a bit of a strange thing to do. But I want to put a dam in there because then water will flow into here and water will flow out of here. But whilst we're using the water in this large river to pump out of, and it's running, other bits and pieces, there's more drain on this one. This might last a bit longer in here. And so because it will last a bit longer, I mean, the trees we're okay with anyway, but it might affect a few crops and things. It's it gives us options. It gives us options. Okay. Let's prioritise you to be in carrots and prioritise you to be in carrots. The priority system is exactly what it says. It's a priority. It's not only do carrots. These will come to the carrot fields first, and then if there's nothing to do here, they'll go off and do other fields. So that's a easy enough thing. We also want water. We need lots more water tanks. So I mean, I could put them on top here. There is a way to do it. I could put them back here by putting some scaffolding. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build a complete array of them down here. Do you want to go down or go across? I think they'll do. I'm thinking it's going to be here. This corner is going to be where we're not going to get enough stuff. So I know what we'll do. We'll pause the game, and we'll put in 2 farms. 1 and 2. Anyway, and then we'll put in a storage. This is going to be for potatoes, and we'll put in a grill to grill the potatoes, because you need to grill potatoes in order for beavers to be able to eat them. So this is going to be a slightly lower priority. The grill is going to be a very low priority. And then what we're going to do is we are going to say we want water storage. We're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to leave a gap so they can get out of the field and down in here. Really, I should leave a gap there as well. I think I'll do that. 1, 2, and 3. And we'll demolish that. Yes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set these as a higher priority. So we get the water first. Because I feel like the water is important. And then we're going to plant the fields as well. We're going to say, hey, would you be so kind as to plant us all some potatoes? There we go. Awesome. So when these aren't working on carrots, they'll work on potatoes. Awesome. I'm not sure why you aren't coming down here and building this road. A bit strange, but I would really like you to. Now that is quite a lot of wood we're going to be using. They require 15 a go, but we should be okay with that. I don't think these are ever going to come over and do potatoes because the carrots are always running, so that's fine. But we're going to have 400 carrots stored, plus however many in here we can store. So we're going to be okay. We're going to go up to 36 beavers maximum. So I think we're going to be okay. Our wood choppers are chopping down the trees. Awesome. I'm just not sure why this isn't building. Why are you not building the road? Was it a low pro? Let's increase the construction priority of this road because we need more. Because our woodcutters can't get out there. So come and do the road first. That will give us a nice boost of trees. We're getting our trees in now though, so we have the wave of trees coming in from here. So that's quite cool. This is... if I want to build that before we run out of... it now. Cool, okay. Cool. Yeah, so now this builder can't get over here, so only this one builder is going to work on this road, which is fine, because that's what he's for. That's what he's for. Awesome. And then you are, every time he builds a road, once he finishes, boom, it extends the range out there, so... things are good. We have 6 beavers, 7 beavers with no jobs. I don't really know what to do with you, I'm afraid. We're all good. We're all good. We could probably do with more water pumps, if I'm honest, but we're kind of struggling right now for logs once again. That seems to be my main issue, is that I never get the log system going fast enough, and I really should. I should prioritize getting planks. Should be food, logs. Because logs are used for everything. You build everything with logs, so... yeah, this is taking ages because he's 50% slower. It's taking ages to do stuff, but that's fine. That's fine. That's not a problem. This is going to help both our farms here. That's awesome. You are going to be prioritising planting, and you are going to be potatoes, and you're going to be increased. So get on with the potato crops. Not that I know if many of them are going to actually survive by the time the dry season comes along. And you are going to be harvesting, and you're going to be set to potatoes. So even though he's set to harvesting, he won't go and harvest the carrots because there is space for potatoes to be planted. He will prioritise potatoes, Prioritize harvesting potatoes over planting them, and then go on to other stuff. At least that's my understanding of it all. Okay, there we go. So the path is done. You can build over there. That's fine. Normally I'd build across here, but again, we don't have enough... enough wood. That's the problem. Okay, so I'm going to destroy you now because we don't need you. And in fact, you're going to chop down one more tree and you're done. So that was pretty meh. But our dry season is approaching. The dry season is approaching, so we are going to have a dry season coming. We don't have enough logs to cap off the water like I'd like to. But I should set this to desired none. Hold on, did we actually... Yeah, right, pause. Allowed none, only carrots. Only carrots are allowed in there. And you were the same, allowed none. And you want grilled potatoes and normal potatoes in there. And you want grilled potatoes to be 200 and normal potatoes to be 100. There we go. We'll take them out of there if we want to take them out of there. So there we go. Awesome. Okie dokie. The dry season is approaching. I don't know whether I'm in a stable enough place to survive it. I'm hoping I am. Leaves. I keep calling them leaves. Levy. Levies, they only require 12 logs. So maybe we could build a few here. I'm going to build like 3. 1, 2 and 3 to block off those. So then the water flows out either side. We'll see. We'll see whether we can build that in time. We don't know. We don't know whether it's going to be enough because we might not have enough logs for it. Probably not. I mean, you can come down here and chop down this now, but you're not getting a lot of trees down here anymore. We have consumed all the trees that we could consume. There's one built. Okay, so I think we're going to build them up. So basically, yep, there's 2. That means we're probably going to get the 3rd one built. Yeah, we've got enough logs for the 3rd one. Awesome. So yeah, so we're going to see whether we can survive the dry season, but I'm going to save that for next episode because if I start the dry season now, then, well, who knows what could happen? Who knows what could happen? And it's going to be a lot of just watching it for the next episode, really, because once the second dry season starts, you've just got to hope you've built enough and got enough going to survive it. And it's a bit late now to start any new projects because we don't have the wood for it. But I have managed to block off at least some points in the river there. So I think the river will start raising up a bit more. If you see the water flowing back, it's being pushed back onto it. So we will see how it goes. So we'll come back next time and take it from there. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one, the grand finale. Until then, as always, have fun.